looking good. Everything's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I might have to stop streaming to you because my computer, unlike yours, can't handle it.
That's okay.
Oh no, it's gonna lag regardless, I guess. What? That's upsetting. Oh, you know what? It's probably a frame limiter setting. That's probably what's hosing me here. Oh God. It's not good, Gerard.
What's it doing?
Is yours smooth and streaming?
Currently, yes, but there's literally just one dude on my screen.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just, we're going through your stream today because I'm not gonna spend time troubleshooting it for now. But I'm keeping my camera on, and then everything should be good. Okay.
And we'll see when there's like an actual fight.
Yeah. Uh, Actually, let me start OBS so I can at least pretend I'm streaming. Um, so, and I should be able to at least uh, stream to you. Well, we'll wing this. All right, I'm gonna upgrade my shit so I can get some better units here.
Did you close Teams in Outlook?
Odd.
I mean, Outlook is a GPU hog. It will at
Why can't I
least.
build?
Build?
Yeah, I was trying to build something. All right. I think I'm supposed to fight these guys, but I'm not sure.
Alifana. Do your worst.
Okay, yeah. Does this zoom into the battle for you yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna fight this on the battlefield. You're gonna learn very quickly how this works.
It says I'm undecided.
Oh, okay. There's 3 buttons at the bottom. Don't click any yet. There's auto resolve, which means hey, roll the dice on this.
Okay.
It actually tells you the outcome of the battle before it happens. Instead of giving you maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't like it used to. It now actually tells you what the result of the battle will be. So there's auto resolve, which is like Civ combat, and then there's the fight battle / spectate, which is what you want to click here. It says in the middle play battle. That means that's what I've selected. So you want to click spectate, which is the same thing.
Okay.
So it pulls us out of the campaign map here. Welcome everybody. We're doing a tutorial on Total War games. And it pulls us into the battle. Plays exactly like StarCraft, except instead of controlling one unit, you control groups of units. And there's morale and terrain that you have to consider, and you don't build units out of buildings because they already are there, and your units have energy that runs out. You know, but RTS. I'm gonna give you. Who do I not care about dying? I'm gonna give you the Spearman. Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna wash my hands real fast. Okay, I'm so clean. So clean now.
Okay. So we have Huntsman and we have Missile archers. I'm gonna give you 3 units here. All right. They should show up at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Don't move them because I have them in an optimal place for us for now. Give you 2 archers and the spearmen. Spearmen are good against cavalry, large units, holding the line. Do you see if you scroll, move your mouse over towards their units? There are some feral cold ones.
Oh, uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah, those are cavalry. We want to take those out with our spears. So it's kind of your job to take care of them, but we also want to keep a line together. I'm going to go ahead and start the battle here. So hang on, you're fine. All right, I'm going to pause it.
Okay.
We are obviously here. We need to move up and clog this area up because it's a better choke point. At the same time that we do that, you're going to take one of your archers and you're going to run them up on this hill so they get ranged advantage. Okay?
Makes sense.
All right, so actually, let's see. Which one's best to do that with? Yeah, these guys. So select these guys.
Which ones?
These ones.
Is that the one I have selected?
I don't know, the ones I have circled in blue. These archers.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now I see it. Yes.
Yeah, left click those, and then
Uh-huh.
you're going to this area over here. I feel like I'm a tutorial right now. You're gonna right click and drag to form them to face this way.
Okay.
But make them wider.
Wider?
Make them
Okay.
like that wide.
You can see?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, hold space and you should see them do a thing.
Hold space?
Yeah, space shows you everything all at once.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
Actually, try and squeeze them like here, like so that they get there a little faster. By default, everyone runs, so that'll work out. Okay, now, I'm going to go ahead and move my units up.
Okay.
Actually, try it. A moment. Okay. Can hold space. Can you have your spearmen fill the gap there?
Uh-huh. Maybe. No promises.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're doing great. Is that as wide as they get? Just try and put them right in the middle of everything.
Working on it.
That's pretty close.
It's getting there. Oh, no.
I'll help you out. That's close enough. All right.
Oh, I see.
Move your other archers up to this location.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna play.
Perfect.
Eventually, you'll be able to do all that in real time.
Yeah.
All right. So if you hold space, you'll be able to see the engagement ranges.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh.
So as soon as they cross into ours, your guys will start shooting. All right, we're going to slow it down here, and I'll show you the plan. Is that these guys are coming this way. When they get close enough, we don't want to break line, because we have a strong line here that they can't get around. When they when they get close enough, you're going to move in and engage them with your spearmen. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll tell you when. Okay. So, do you see how these guys are going to start shooting at us because they're a ranged unit?
Oh, uh-huh.
They have javelin. That's what that icon means. It's above their head.
Oh.
So because they have javelins, I'm forced to not just sit here and die. So I'm actually going to move up on them. And because our battle line is going to start moving immediately, you should go ahead and start engaging the cold ones.
Okay.
And because you can just right-click them, or double right-click, I think, to charge. I forget how it works in this. And then I, at the same time, am going to wrap around. So now we should be good. All right, you see how our archers are starting to fire?
Yeah.
Your huntsmen's? Okay, so those cold ones just broke through our cavalry. Oh, they knocked all our guys back is what's happening.
Let's see.
Your archers are now in position. So they're going to start shooting as well. Okay. So do you see how, because we engaged their cavalry with spears, we had like charge defense, and immediately it caused all their cavalry to rout?
No. All their cavalry to what?
So do you see this, their cavalry here, how it's flashing?
Yes.
What that means is they're wavering, which means they're almost about to run away. So if you can tell your archers to focus that unit by selecting your back line of archers and right-clicking the feral cold ones, or their banner.
Yeah.
And you're also going to want to help support my... So do you see how my units are engaged with their hero over here? That's their hero unit.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
So they're held in place, and so they can't move forward to go engage their archers. So if you could take your archers and focus their javelins, that'll help even the odds there.
Gotcha.
Are you feeling like a grand strategist yet?
I get it.
Okay. We have a hero, though, and so he's going to go up and help support the Sauruses. So ideally, what's going to happen here is your archers are going to shoot their cold ones, and they'll run away. Then you're going to take your spearmen, and you're going to punch a line through here and circle back around and flank.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to play it.
And not go after their javelin throwers?
Okay. Do you see how their cavalry now has a routing icon?
A routing icon?
Yeah.
Like the flag?
Yep, the white flag.
Yeah.
All right, so the way that units work in this game is if you tell them to move and they run into an enemy, they stop and they fight them. So we want your spearmen to get around their unit without bumping into them here. So in order to do that, select your spearmen, and you're going to drag a line from there to there. And it should make a really tight formation. So it should make them almost a column.
Like that?
Yes, but point it. If it was a rectangle, it'd be like that. We're doing some advanced shit right now. That works. That's close enough. All right, so we're gonna play, and you'll watch your guys will get into a line formation so that way they squeeze through and they don't touch anything. Okay, now tell them to move here. Just right-click in this location.
Okay.
And we're essentially massaging them into place. All right, so now you know what happens. Go ahead and draw a line from here to here to reorient them as a horizontal structured unit. Yes. And now I'm going to click play, and then I'm going to pause it immediately. So now they're all facing that way, and then just go ahead and right-click the Saurus Warrior Shields.
Okay.
And then watch how quickly the Saurus Warriors just start to crumble here. So the white bar underneath their health is their morale. And when you're getting flanked, and you can hover over the Saurus Warrior Shields, it'll say that they're shaken because they're being attacked in the rear.
Oh, okay. No one likes being attacked in the rear.
Okay. So the one problem we have here is that your guys are also being attacked in the rear.
Yep.
But they're being shot with archers.
Yes.
So what we're aiming to do is make these units break, so then all units can attack you.
Ah, I see.
Meanwhile, we have their hero. Going to be a big problem here. So we're trying to take care of the rest of their army so that whenever they kill this unit, we can all go fight their hero. Ideally, the way you deal with heroes is you make them chase your units, and then you shoot them with a bunch of arrows.
Okay. I had Yeah, I had a guy do that on Worm with us. We eventually killed him.
I forgot I had chariots over here that kind of killed. Okay, so their units just broke. The ones that you were shooting
Yep.
arrows at.
Yeah.
And now all we have to deal with are the Saurus warriors in that grouping.
Right, yeah.
For Heldenhammer! Take the ground! No lingering! At speed! Sputters the target!
Oh, the cold ones are back. They've regrouped. So, we have a little bit of problems here. Our swordsmen, or mine, are getting routed.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are wavering, the spearmen. So it's going to wash out pretty soon here, and then all we're left with is archers, a ranged hero, ranged. Basically, we will have no front line to deal with things soon, which is going to be painful.
Withdraw!
Okay, so their cold ones are pushing towards us here.
Acceptable!
I see.
The reason your archers are automatically running away is because they have skirmish mode on, which if they get too close to an enemy, then they start running.
Oh, okay.
So that it's their way of protecting them from getting like overrun by things.
Gotcha.
So what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn that off because they're no use to us if they're just running all the time. So go ahead and click on your these archers down here.
I haven't clicked.
And then there's a button at the bottom that says Skirmish Mode. And it is an icon of an archer with an arrow pointing towards him.
Okay. Yep.
Once you press this button, you're in charge of their lives. Because
Yeah,
they will
I
not
understand
run
now.
anymore. Okay, they need to be shooting those cavalry.
Cavalry. Which one's the cavalry?
Right here.
The cold ones. No, that's
Yep.
not cavalry, is it? That's the shields. You're telling me to
Oh,
shoot.
yeah, just shoot whoever that is. They need to
Okay,
die.
that is the one that I'm targeting.
So our only capable melee unit right now is our hero, and it may be a little rough for him.
Yeah, he's about to have a bad day. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still raining arrows on him over there.
There is the potential that you hit your own units, but in this situation, we only have one unit there, so it's a much greater chance we're going to hit them.
Whoa!
Yeah.
This is actually a really good map for a tutorial here.
Oh, you
Like
move.
thinking about it, it's like it all got set up for us.
The Empire
You
is
see my dad's
yours.
messages?
For Heldenhammer!
I was like, typical Curtis.
Damn, dude.
Okay.
Archers fuck shit up.
Yeah, except I need to get my dude out of there. So I'm gonna make him chase him. He's just some dude exploring the wilderness and getting fucked up. Okay, so all that's left is their hero. You may want to back your archers up. Remember, you're in charge of their lives because they're getting charged.
Quickly!
But my ranged hero is actually really good at, I think, fighting.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Loaded, sir!
So everything's gonna fire on that man. Tell your other archers to shoot him as
We
well.
are Sigmar's heirs. Take aim! By God,
I'm not even gonna risk my swordsman in this battle. Okay, he's about to flee. Your spearmen need to run.
Oh, those are mine. Oh, shit.
It's okay. They're gonna be great. They're doing
Yep.
great.
You're gonna be great at running.
Okay. So now I can choose to end it, or we can see if we can kill this man before he gets into the battlefield.
Take the
'Cause
ground.
we can kill their lord, it's a big cripple for their army. But if they manage to get enough units off the battlefield, their army will still be alive on the campaign map.
Okay.
I like how these archers here are just shooting while they're running. That's, I guess, their thing.
I didn't know. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
I mean, I guess I've shot it.
So
arrow
in the
and while
bottom,
moving in other
if you
games.
press I, it pops up a window on the left, and if you hover over units, it'll tell you their stats, what they're good at, what they're bad at,
Oh, okay.
how much armor they have.
Oh, dang, we killed him, dude.
Yeah, he's dead. All right, so I'm gonna end the battle. That was a 6-minute battle. It's at 7.
Good job. Good job.
All right, so did that all make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
You could replicate it flawlessly.
Uh-huh.
So this is how things went, and it shows how much of each unit was lost, how many is remaining.
Damn, no archers lost it. Look at that. Incredible.
Yeah, it's because you were in charge of them.
Okay.
One of your archers actually killed 120 men.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah,
Damn.
the little skull. Oh, these war wagons kind of suck. Little chariots I had. So now I get to choose between getting army, or getting money from the battle, or leadership. I'm gonna choose money because I'm low on it right now. I hate fighting fucking lizards. They're so tough. It's ridiculous. Okay, so you have to click the check mark at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
On
No,
the trail.
so they had enough units left over that they got to run.
Gotcha. What happens when we kill their leader, though? Or whatever it was that we killed the last guy, the hero?
Makes him. If you kill, lords have skills that take a while to build up over multiple victories, but if they die, then you lose that lord. So you could have a really high level lord and he could die in battle, and then you have to recruit a new lord who's like back at level 0. So that's why it's important to kill lords. However, once they hit level 20, they can actually become immortal, and then you can't kill them if they pick up that skill. Like, they die, but they're only wounded, and they come back later.
I see.
Let me figure out what research I want to pick here. I guess I want... extra ammunition is probably going to be useful. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is look to see if anyone wants to ally with me. You really like me. Did you
Good.
know that?
Well,
Okay.
you know, we are friends.
Now I'm going to end my turn. It passes to you immediately. And then I'm going to go look at your stuff.
Where's my stuff? What do I do? How do I know where I'm at?
So scroll out, and you are in the region called the Black Coast. It's a little bit north of where I'm
okay.
at.
Mm-hmm.
If you scroll all the way out, you'll see the entire game map.
I see. It's large.
You own one land called Arnheim, and if you select it, you'll see how it shows up at the bottom with some building.
Okay. Uh-huh.
If you stream to me, does it lag you, like in Discord? Oh wait, I can. Well, there'll be a big delay, but I can watch you on Twitch.
Let's see. I'll try it. It was messing with my camera earlier?
Is that lagging you?
Seems okay.
Okay.
Currently.
You're perfect, huh? Here I am with my shitty. Alright. So click on Arnheim.
I offered you the card I came across. You said no.
I know. Click on Arnheim.
Only $40 over retail.
Yeah, okay. Over the magical retail that the AIB manufacturers have set. Click Arnheim there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is your city. It has buildings in it. You can't upgrade anything yet, but if you hover over those buildings, it shows you like what's next, I think. So hover over your little building slots. You see how docks eventually upgrades to the next level of docks. You need a level 3 city to unlock that though.
Okay.
That's the red arrow. So your purple building there, if you hover over it, lets you recruit your special unit, it looks like. And your primary building provides you a garrison, as well as some other things. It's the info that shows on the left side there of your
No.
So if you hover over that little building, it'll show you yeah, it provides extra income from ports, income, a garrison should they siege you, stuff like that. So you can't do any of those things yet, but we're actually going to pick your research first. So click on your research in the bottom right. It is the, I think, pennant sword icon. Yeah. So here you can kind of pick which research you want. For you, it looks like only one. Every faction has a different tree, but scroll to the right, see if there's any other ones that we're missing. No. Okay, so grab your first one, the military achievements one. And that will unlock all of those ones that are in the military
one
achievements one.
Is that
Yeah.
what that means? Okay.
So the military achievements 2, if you hover over the red icon next to it, you need an archive. So go ahead and click the check mark. Basically, you're going to want to unlock that as soon as you can because it starts to give you bonuses for or unlocks a whole bunch of other researches. So click on the houses, the little houses with the, yeah. These are all the buildings that you can build. We're going to look for an archive, and it's probably like a tier 3 building. Maybe it's one of the purple ones, if I had to guess. Yeah. So in order to do that, you need a level 3 settlement, and then that should let you build it. And that building allows you to recruit mages. So go
How
ahead
do I
and
get a
click
level
the,
3 settlement?
click the check mark at the bottom. Hover over the settlement building in your, that's the primary one. Do you see the 3 up there?
Yes.
And there's a 2 next to it.
Yeah.
It says you can't build it because you need 2 population surplus. And then on the left side, you'll see that this city has 0 population surplus and 8 turns until you get the next population surplus.
Oh, okay.
Yes, which is controlled by growth. Once you hit 200, then you get a population surplus, and it gives you plus 25 each turn.
Gotcha.
See, all super straightforward. Okay, so your army right now, if with Arnheim selected, do you see how there's 2 cities? You have Arnheim and Bleakhold Fortress.
Oh. Do I own that one?
No, but it is in your region. So
Gotcha.
once you own it, then you can then pass certain laws and stuff. The main thing is that you can't just walk in there with your army quite yet, because if you hover over Bleakhold Fortress, you'll see there is a 5 in the bottom right.
Yeah.
That means that this building has 5 units in its garrison. And you don't know what those are, but you probably have some kind of mid-tier unit and then 4 lame ones. And if you click your army, you'll see that you have 6, including yourself. You have Shadow Walkers, which are a high tier unit, Great Eagles, 2 archers, or an archer and 2 spearmen. So 6 units versus 5 inside a building where they have some defender's advantage isn't going to be quite advantageous to you. You always want battles to be unfair. So you're going to want to recruit units. So click the bottom button, that's the little plus icon next to the flag, and here you can choose which units to recruit. Under each flag here, there's going to be two statistics. There's going to be the top one is how much gold it costs to hire them this turn, and the coin is how much upkeep they cost. If you look at the top of your screen, you can see how much you have in your bank right now and
Okay.
how much you gain per turn. So
Gotcha.
what this is basically telling you is that you know, you can recruit these guys and it'll be it's going to be okay because it's not going to put that much of a dent in your money. So the three units you have here, you have spearmen, which are spearmen, you have archers, which are archers, and you have that middle unit, which I'm not sure exactly what it does. It looks like it's decent at stealth. It is ranged. So if you hover over them and then look on the left, and if you like move between the units, you can kind of see the difference between them on the left side. If you like hover. So you'll see that they have less health than either unit on the left and right, but they have more armor, more leadership, more speed. So they're kind of your stealth units that you don't want to get into a fight, but it looks like they do a decent amount of damage. Hover over the archers. So they do 8 more missile strength, and they have poison attack. So because they have so low health, it's obvious that these units are good for two kinds of things. Shooting people from far away, or if there's a unit already engaged in a fight, you can flank with them and do a decent amount of damage. So that's what those kind of guys are for. So obviously you don't want to just hire a bunch of them. Plus, it takes 2 turns to recruit them when you could really recruit the other ones for 1 turn. So what I would do if I were you is I would recruit 1 what you call them, spearmen, and then 2 archers. And then I think that should be enough to take that fortress. So go ahead and click the recruit button at the bottom to close it. And then that's almost everything you need to do, but click on the diplomacy icon in the bottom right. That's holding a scroll. And then sort by attitude.
Well, they really hate
so sort again by attitude, so you can see okay, these are the people that like you. And then do you see the icon to the left of it called trade?
Yes.
You want to be trading with as many people as possible to increase your income per turn. So if there's anyone that likes you a decent amount, but you don't have a trade agreement with, you should propose one. So it looks like I don't have one with you, actually. So go ahead and offer one to me.
Is this you?
I'm the top guy.
Oh, you're the top one?
Well fought.
Yeah. So click the scroll at the bottom to propose an offer.
I assume you made
And then
the
add
treacherous
offer and
voyage
demand.
to Ulthuan for good reason.
And go ahead and offer a trade agreement. Now it says that it's orange, so there's only a moderate chance that it might get accepted, but luckily I control this faction, so. Sometimes, let's see here. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Sometimes they'll offer a counter offer. I just offered you the same thing, but click check mark at the bottom.
Very well.
You'll see that we both get 57 gold from that.
Yeah.
So now
Per
you have a
turn or
little bit more
whatever.
income. Yeah. But over 2 turns, that's like 100.
That is
So go ahead
true.
and click close on there, the cancel button. So that's how you do diplomacy. Now click end turn when you're finished with
I've
that.
been looking forward to this. Prepare to be ripped to shreds.
Yeah, so
Good.
it's going to say low because they'll never do it.
Impossible.
You don't piss people off by offering them things they don't like, though, I don't think, so it's okay.
You said impossible?
Foes to track. Scouts are wily negotiators, so don't you try and
Well.
fleece us. No!
You can get people to like you more by doing like non-aggression pacts and things like that. However, you have to be wary of who you're offering a non-aggression pact to, because if you like, say, start having treaties with people who other people don't like, then you could make people upset. You can actually hover over someone's opinion of you on the right side where it says neutral, and it'll tell you like why they don't like you.
Oh, this one's improving.
Yeah, so what this is saying is that it's like they approve of your treaty with me, and it's improving going from 0 to 2 over some period of time. I forget how long it takes, but...
Oh, deteriorating. Oh, improving. Okay.
I
Cool.
speak for the Phoenix King, and I bid you welcome. Very well.
Okay, there. I've offered to trade with everyone that will take it.
Okay. So now go ahead and click Intern in the bottom right, and it passes back to me. Actually, it cycles through every other person on the map first. This used to take a long time. Like, imagine like 5 seconds per person. It was very painful.
Was that what, based on your CPU or something?
It was just bad optimization.
Oh.
They eventually fixed it, and now it's like screaming fast.
Damn, there's a lot of shit on the map, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're first.
Okay, so... I don't know if I can go and fight this guy. Yeah, he's out of range. I'm walking through a bunch of bullshit that... Like, there's swamp to my north, which makes me take attrition. I'm walking through the forest, and so I can't even move that far per turn.
Gather supplies. Man the lookouts.
I need to recruit some units, though. I like these archers, because usually as Empire, you don't get archers. You get guns.
Oh.
Obviously, we need more spearmen after the last fight. And some swordsmen, too. Now that I have that going... I don't know if I need a second army yet. I might, actually. Let's see. Who's my enemy around me? Ah, yes, these guys. So I have to fight dinosaurs. And I think everyone around me is starting to hate me. Because this is supposed to be a very painful campaign. So I have to take the other places in my territory. I have to take out that army. Yeah, I probably could use another lord. Or recruit one. Let's see. I guess I'll get this one. Okay, so I recruited another lord here. I need to assign him some skill points. And then go with that. Alright. I'm going to end my turn and it should pass to you.
Okay. My military advancements was researched.
Okay, so go into your research tab. Okay, so all these just opened up and you can choose which one you'd like. Ah, okay, how
There you
quickly
go.
we have
Yeah,
found
that one-
what we want.
That was easy.
Okay.
15% faster reload.
You'll find your archers are a lot better than mine.
Really? I thought yours
I
were pretty
think-
good.
No, I think mine are pretty
Out
low tier.
of
You're
the
gonna see
question.
yours and you're gonna be like, oh shit, dude. All right, so go ahead and move on Bleakhold Fortress.
Where am I? So bad. Oh, okay.
You want to take control of this region as quickly as possible.
Not one Druki on
So just
Nagalith.
right click it.
Yep.
Our oath! Our fight!
If you hold right click while moving around, you'll find, oh, they have an army over there that's running back. Okay, so it says decisive victory here. However, normally I would say auto-resolve this, but I believe I'll walk you through the options here. The cross swords icon says we're going to fight this battle on the battle map. The second one is we're going to roll dice and auto-resolve it, and it tells you what's going to happen here. It says it'll be a decisive victory with low casualties. Also, when you hover over that auto-resolve button, it'll flash units red if they're going to be wiped out in the battle, which isn't the case here.
Oh, okay.
Then you have break siege and encircle. Break siege is like back off so you can move away, and then encircle is like wait and starve them out.
I see.
So go ahead and click fight battle on the battle map, and we'll show you how your archers work, because this will be a good
Your
case
king
for it,
calls.
and I'll
It's
let you
war.
maneuver everything. One of my general go-to strategies for battle line formations is like a checkerboard formation, where you have units kind of in a zigzag, like a block of unit, and then the next one it's like diagonal to them, and the next one's back up front, etc. And what that does is your front line, it's like the units are staggered every other one, so that way when they engage on you, they kind of break their own line, and you can flank around from behind really easily.
I see.
Okay, so you want to set up your formation generally. If you're not quick about things, you want to put your spearmen in front, archers behind. A better way to do it once you get more advanced at stuff is putting your archers in front and knowing how to shift your units to push your archers behind your front line when they get close. So you can get a little bit extra range, but I would recommend putting spearmen in front, archers in back. So go ahead and you have to put them behind the yellow line, is as far as they'll be able to go up.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and put your spearmen here, pretend that's a straight line, and then put your archers behind them.
We will obey.
Your other archers, I would put them like here, because they're going to be kind of your
They're the
do what you
Shadow
will with
Walkers?
them. I know, they are the Shadow Walkers. Now,
They're
your
the
Lord
Shadow
is
Walkers.
actually, he's going to be great for, is he melee Lord or ranged Lord? He's a ranged Lord, so I would put him like here.
Okay.
Okay. You control time itself in the top right of the
Oh, okay.
game. So go ahead and you can select your spearmen and your archers at the same time.
Spearmen.
And hit Control G.
Orders received.
That puts them in a locked group. Now try and reposition them with the right click drag. See?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so go ahead and start the game, and you're good to go.
Oh wait, start battle.
Okay, so if you want, you can pause it. You can slow it down at the top right. I often find I get addicted to like slow motion because I'm just like, oh man, I gotta really give myself time. You see how that just annihilated them there? Just bloody mass, like driven. Oh, it kind of cleared out there, but basically, your hero, whenever he shoots, he fucking shoots. So let's see here. Yeah, watch him shoot his arrow again.
Okay.
Okay, here it comes. All right. Watch it hit. Huh?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he's doing work. I have a DLC that has blood, so there's a lot of blood happening. All right, so
Oh, I need that.
It costs money. All right.
Does it? What?
It's how they were able to give the game 1 rating, but then add blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So all your archers are actually in range now because you have high elf archers, and you're gonna watch how quickly they get decimated here. You may want to focus your archers on their archers because their archers don't have shields,
Oh, right. That
which it
makes
looks
sense.
like they're doing. But you'll see how quickly that they just get wrecked. Especially if you tell your archers to all focus 1 unit, you'll see how quickly this unit is falling because it's being shot by 2 archers versus this one being shot by 1.
Yeah.
If you
I
focus
see.
all 3 on one of them, you'll see that they just start to flee immediately. Like they're actually about to break now. They're wavering.
Yeah.
It's like execution style. Now, when the other units start to get in there, they'll actually absorb some of the hits because they have shields. Because it's using the physical-based simulation to determine where the arrows are hitting.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Okay, so that unit's going to flee, and now you can direct all your archers to shoot that one. Go ahead and tell your Great Eagle to go run down their archers that are running, or these guys. Actually, these guys are probably better. So, just send them after him, and the Eagle will go do its work. It actually looks like these other archers are breaking, so you can tell your Eagle to attack those guys, and then prioritize your archers on these so your Eagle doesn't get hit. Okay, you can probably put it in play mode now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. You feel powerful?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Okay, there goes your Eagle. He's gonna go do work now. Hey, watch him just fucking slay over here.
I see. It's just an eagle, dude.
And then when they get too far away, he just starts running after them, and then he'll start flying if they get extra far away.
I see.
Okay, so next, you're going to want to take your archers, and if you put them in this position, they can shoot behind them. So, like, you
Well,
can
don't
take
I
your
have to
archers
unlock
and
the
move
group? Or something?
No, just select the one unit, and then move him back and around. Because if your archers are shooting from this direction, they won't hit your own men. Because right now they're gonna hit your own men sometimes.
Advance!
But it
Right.
looks like it won't matter soon. I was just saying, like, you put your archers to like shoot from that direction.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Archers!
Once they're far enough away, the archers can arc their shots. But if they're trying to like shoot through your own men, it gets a little fuzzy. Like, these archers are better shooting this way and this way, but like the ones directly behind it's a little rough. Oh, you're watching your Eagle do work?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing it. So you have gotten it to the point where the enemy is routed, and the battle can be ended whenever you choose it to be.
We away!
So then you just what's the point of like killing off armies or whatever?
So if you were in a regular battle, then you could potentially wipe out units and stuff so that they don't get a chance to like remain on the campaign map. But in a battle like this where it's for a city, if you destroy them, then or in a battle where it's a city, the units don't have anywhere to run because they're inside the city, so they just die if this battle ends, regardless of whether you wipe them or not. So in most other battles, you could like try and destroy units to cripple them after the battle, but in this
Gotcha.
particular case, it doesn't make an impact because these guys have nowhere to run.
I see.
Decisive victory.
That's what the
Yeah.
RNG said.
Yeah. There's different levels of it. Pyrrhic means that you lost a lot of units to get the victory. Heroic victory means that, like, you only had a couple units and you managed to make it work and win. Decisive means you've just obliterated them.
The Shadow Dancer brings fortune.
So now if you click the check mark, it's actually waiting on me to load. This is the first time someone's faster than me at loading this game.
What? Really?
It's either Johnny or Josh that I play with. Johnny's running on toaster.
Oh, okay.
So
what are my
okay, you have
options
some
here?
options here.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and there's occupy, loot and occupy, sack, or raise. You're going to want to do occupy. Basically what that is you take over the city, you get a small penalty for public order. Loot and occupy means you like take gold from everything and then you occupy it. Each of those icons is representing something else, like you get 266 gold and 11% of your units come back to life. Sacking is you let them keep the city, but you like
Hey,
loot
Shane.
it and take all the gold. What'd you say?
Shane joined. Chat.
Oh, hey Shane. So if you sack it, you damage the buildings, you take gold, and you reinforce your units. You raise it, you burn the city to the ground. So they're all useful in different situations. If you're trying to wipe out someone, but you don't want their cities, you can raise it. If you are just really hurting for gold, you can sack, because sacking is always going to provide the most gold. And it also decreases their public order because they just got sacked and people are upset about it. For you, you just want to occupy. The reason you want to occupy, not loot and occupy, is even though you get gold and replenish your troops, you piss off the people a lot more, and the buildings are damaged and you have to repair them anyways. So that's why you want to occupy. Most of the time, you're either going to occupy, sack, or raise.
Garrison it with my warriors.
Okay, so you just claimed another city, and because of that, you now control this whole region. So when you click Arnheim or Bleakhold Fortress and it highlights your region, you'll see that you have both cities in there. Now, because of that, in the bottom left, you can pass a, I think, proclamation or law or something like that. It's the little blue icon with the minus symbol. These are different, okay, commandments. So each one provides a different bonus. You'll see the first one is you have a better chance of like ambushing, stuff like that. Basically, if people are in your territory, that's a decent one to like fight back with. The second one is more gold, so higher tax rate, higher trade. The one after that is construction cost minus 10 and growth plus 20. The one after that is higher recruit rank, so if you're recruiting a bunch of soldiers, your units actually start at +1 rank more, so they have a little bit higher stats. And you can, even bigger, the local recruitment capacity is +1, so instead of recruiting 3 units per turn, you can recruit 4.
See.
And the one below that is Untainted. It's like if chaos is it's like religions. It's not really, but it's that kind of version of it. Untainted is yours versus chaos, etc.
Oh. Okay.
If there's too much chaos in a territory or other ones, your armies can take attrition, your people will be upset, stuff like that. I would say you may be tempted to take the gold, but if you think about it, I think it's like, how much percent does it add?
4, 3.
Tax rate plus 3%. So your taxes are probably the majority of what you're earning per turn. So 3% of 2,000 is not that much. 4% in trade is not that much right now because you only have one city or 2 cities, and your cities aren't that upgraded yet. But the growth one, I think, is actually the best choice for you because you're trying to level your city up to level 3. And you can see that right now you get +33 growth per turn, so it's 6 turns until surplus. If you add that, you get +20 growth per turn on top of that, so you're going 50. So instead of having to go 25, 25, 25, 25, or whatever, you do 50, 50, 50. So that's what I would pick. So now that you're doing that, you've taken a new city. You may want to. The next thing I would do would be recruit more units in your army because there's an enemy army right north of you. So now you kind of know what each unit does and why you would recruit it, and so you can make your own choices here. Personally, I have never in my life recruited an armored archer. That's that second. It's the white archer. Because they're more expensive, they take up more upkeep. But if you look at the statistics between the two, the only difference is that one has slightly more armor, or well, a lot more armor and slightly more melee defense. Melee, so armor is a negation, or rather a reduction of damage, and defense is a like mischance, if that helps
Okay.
explain it. So, the difference between the two is that they're just better at not taking damage. But if my archers are being like, I guess they would be shot at normally, so that'd be a reason. But if they're in melee, that's my fault. Like I can micro an advantage out of that and not have to buy the extra armor. So I actually don't get the tier 2 archers, but you can if you want. If you're like, yeah, my archers are just gonna sit there and get hit by swords a bunch, so they need more armor.
No, there's no damage difference in them.
Later on, you can actually get these guys called Lothairn Spear Guard, which they have spears and bows, and they can switch between the two. So that's, I think a better compromise there. One of the good reasons for that is you can actually have them all into archers until they get within range, and then turn your front line into melee, let them charge you, and as they get beaten up a bunch, you can swap out your lines and turn your archers into melee and your melee into archers. So there's stuff you can do like that.
Okay, I see.
So you have 3 recruit slots. You'll see there's a global on top and a local on bottom. Local's always going to be cheaper because you're recruiting from your local area. Global is going to be more expensive, I think twice the cost, but you can recruit them while you're in enemy territory and stuff like that.
I see.
Yeah, they take longer to train though.
Yeah,
often.
I see that. Okay.
Sometimes.
So, I see. I think we go like 1 more spearman and 2 more archers, dude.
Okay, here's what. So I've done that before.
Yeah.
If you're like I only need 4 spearmen. What happens when you go up against Skaven and they just have like a shit ton of melee and they just charge you and you're like, oh shit, they got past my spearmen. I have been on the receiving end of me not having enough melee to engage their melee. You're like, shit, there's not enough of them because one unit getting engaged with another unit locks it up. And then if they are smart and they like send one unit, then all their other melee can just run around. Or if they have cavalry.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't want to get too far off.
2-1.
That's why you don't want to get too far off on your ratios. So you could do it, but keep in mind you technically have 4 archers right now.
Right, with that one.
Your archers are doing great. It might make sense to get 2 spearmen and 1 archer, but you can do really whatever you want. You may find that maybe you want to get more shadow walkers, but they take 2 turns to recruit. Really, you kind of want to stuff your army with as many units as possible right away, and then recruit a second army if you need to hire like expensive units, and then swap them in as it goes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but if you can run with 1 army for a little bit, then it helps because you make more money over time.
What are unassigned skill points?
Oh, yes. So you kicked ass in that battle, and therefore your guy's like, I guess I learned something. So if you click it, that button.
This one? No,
Yeah.
this one.
Revenge.
Yeah, it's going to highlight your lord and say, hey, you can pick what skill you want.
Oh, wow.
There's a
Oh,
bunch.
wow.
Wait. Wait. Okay. The one you always want to pick, very first, is Route Marcher. Almost always. Very few cases you don't. because every turn you're making use of that. Almost every turn. Because otherwise you're like, shit, they're just a little bit out of my range. I wish I could go 10% further.
Uh-huh. I'm skeptical.
I too was, but then it's just good. It's just a good skill to pick up right away. And it unlocks the other skills that are more campaign-wise, like more money from the end of battles and less upkeep for your army, stuff like that is in that path. But really, you could, if you just pick up Route Marcher and never pick up anything else, that's fine too. But Route Marcher's a definite you need it sort of thing. Also, because your guy's a legendary lord and not a regular lord, he has a special skill tree. I'm not sure which one. It might be that one that says it starts with Revenant and ends with Shadow King. What does Shadow King do? Oh, he goes invisible. So there you go.
Okay. Alright, anyway.
So you're fighting the Dark Elves right now, or who the guys that you're fighting? They're classic high elf enemies, you know.
I kneel before
Oh, I didn't even
Eotheir's
teach you
tomb.
about stances.
Will you bow
Your
before
armies have different like marching stances. Okay, so he's saying he wants 100 gold from you, and he'll give you a non-aggression pact. It's not necessarily a bad deal. The first thing I do when if I'm gonna make like treaties with people is I take a look at their diplomacy card on the right, and it tells you who they're allied with, who they have treaties with, who they're at war with, stuff like that. Theirs is blank, so it's unlikely that getting treaties with them is going to upset anyone else.
Oh, okay.
So they, if factions don't like other factions, and you have treaties with them, then they will like you less. So, for example, if, let's say, High Elves generally don't like pirates, and you like make a peace treaty with the pirates or a non-aggression pact, then the other High Elves you're like trying to ally with will be like, he's cool and all, but he has a non-aggression pact with the pirates. These guys are just, they're like as vanilla as you can get because they're Empire. So long as you're not evil faction, I don't think people are going to hate you for being allied with them. Or a non-aggression pact. Non-aggression pact means that they're less likely to attack you. And one of the reasons you would just take that is because if you have a non-aggression pact with someone, then it starts to improve your relationship with them over time. So it's more likely that they'll accept a trade agreement with you. Later on, it's more likely that they'll let you have military access into their land, stuff like that. So I would take it because it's only 100 gold, and you have 5,600. Oh, you might sweeten the pot there. Yeah, okay. Now they could decline this, and then you'll have to wait until your turn. I know. But next turn you can propose.
Gave him 100 gold, and he still didn't want it?
Alright. I'm gonna move my guys outside here. Start recruiting them.
Mobilize!
No. Oh, god damn it.
Hovering ground! Gather supplies. Man the
Ugh.
lookouts.
That's the worst. Alright. And then I think I'm good. First turns to these guys are sucking. Alright, so now it is your turn. Okay, so you're currently at war with the green guys still, and they have more territories up to the north. You may decide, is that someone you want to fight?
Shattered realm.
Scroll upwards. Also, in this game, you can use your middle mouse to move around. I don't know if that's what you're using or not. Does that
Yeah,
work?
I figured it out.
Okay. So, Hag Hall to your north, if you left-click it, you'll
Yeah.
see that region. All right. So, in this region, there are 4 cities here. There is Hag Hall, which is, because it's larger, it's the capital. There's the Temple of Adioth, which is owned
wait.
by
I don't see that.
at the bottom in the little panel. You don't even have to move your mouse. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So that is Temple of Adioth. If you hover over their flag, you'll see it's the Heralds of Ariel. I just happen to know that's the Wood Elf faction. You can tell by the shape of their flag because it has it's like a shield, but it's got a curve on the top. That's a Wood Elf faction. Whereas the shield, but it has points around it, that's a Dark Elf faction. So there's 4 cities in this region. Hag Hall, which is owned by the Dark Elves. Ball's Anvil, which is owned by the Dark Elves. Temple of Adioth, owned by the Wood Elves. And then Ruins, which is the Ice Rot Gorge. The caveat here is that the Ice Rock Gorge, the ruins, might not actually be ruins because Skaven settlements show up as ruins.
Oh.
So it may either be unoccupied or there may be some fucking Skaven there. So you have to kind of take that into consideration when you're going to go for a region. Do you care about taking the whole region? Or are you okay with only taking the ones with the people you're at war with? A quick way to determine if there's any Skaven around is if I hover over the 100% untainted icon under Hag Hall, if I hover over Hag Hall or select it, then there is 100%. If you hover over that, it shows you a breakdown of how much corruption is around. And I see there's 0% Skaven corruption. So if I had to bet, I would say Ice Rock Gorge is actually ruins because otherwise there'd be Skaven corruption around it.
Huh.
So you're at war with Hag Hall, so the choices are go annihilate them or make peace with them. But you should probably just kill them off anyways. So you should plan on taking over Hag Hall and Val's Anvil. The disadvantage here is you're not going to be able to take the whole region without fighting the Wood Elves, and they're generally pretty agreeable. Sometimes it's okay to not take the whole region, though, so long as there's not a bunch of corruption that you can't deal with. For example, it would suck for you to share a territory with vampires because you'd have to deal with vampire corruption, but not be able to fight them unless you went to war with them. But it doesn't look like you're going to run into that problem here. So I would figure out how you're going to take over Hag Hall. It looks like there's 8 people in the garrison there, and there was an army around recently. So do you feel that you have a big enough army to go take them yet, or do you need to recruit more? Personally, I would recruit more and get a full army stack. So I would select your army in Bleakhold Fortress.
There is only vengeance.
And there's a couple things you can do here. I would probably move the army towards the northern border without crossing it.
So, here?
Click and hold without releasing. And, no. So not there. Do you see the line that separates the two? But go towards the road. So you move faster on roads. So, yeah, right there is where I would go. Yeah. This way, you're still in your territory and can, recruit, but you also have a view of the army that's up north now, too. So go ahead and recruit, because if you moved an inch to the north, you wouldn't be able to recruit. So figure out who you want to recruit. You're going to be there for a couple turns, so if you do want to recruit some, like another unit of Shadow Walkers, you probably could.
Okay.
Oh, strategic choices are being made right now.
Yeah.
Another thing I do every turn is check your city. So click on Bleakhold Fortress or Arnheim. See if there's anything you can build. It looks like not yet, but you have 3 turns until you have a population surplus. So go ahead and end your turn. And my turn will be super quick here because I'm just recruiting right now before I go and fight them. See here. The wooden circular shields are orcs. Okay, so you saw that your enemy just took over the Ice Rock Gorge.
Yeah. I see that.
So you're watching, you're figuring it out. Let me go here and recruit.
Of sorts.
Oh, I can make crossbowmen now. That'll be useful. Actually, are they better than huntsmen or not?
I don't know.
They have slightly more ammunition, but they have the exact same damage. They have a little bit more range, but they're so much more expensive to maintain. So I'm just going to grab archers. Oh, this is going to be a lit army. There's going to be so many archers. It's going to be great. I mean,
It's going to be our downfall.
You should balance your units. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're recruiting. All right, so it's your turn. Personally, what I would do in this turn, how much money do you get per turn? Yeah, I'd be pretty tight with your money and keep amassing like a decent amount to cover unforeseen expenses. So what I would do here is recruit more units and then pass the turn.
Shadowlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get as chunky as possible. Oh, we're still showing self-restraint. I see. Okay. You're getting close to having 20. So
yeah.
you
So three more archers.
Oh man. All right. All right. So now you'll want to end the turn.
Oh right. Sorry.
And then I'm going to recruit. It's weird how each faction kind of has a different starting game. When I played the Norska, it was like start raiding immediately. Just go fucking destroy cities right now. And then go back home and recruit more units and destroy more cities. So it's interesting to have such a passive start. Oh, I have a choice here. Oh, okay. So apparently my faction, every once in a while, they give me reinforcements from the main empire.
Oh, like when you would hit up the Pope for stuff.
Yeah. So I get to choose if I want, like, guns, infantry, reinforcements, cavalry reinforcements, etc. I think
Hashtag Pope Daddy.
they give me a great cannon, so I might take that. Fuck yeah, I want a cannon.
I'm probably gonna call it, buddy.
Okay.
Finish your turn.
Okay, so you're calling it on your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. If that's the case, then it's best to end on my turn because then I can control the save.
Okay. Perfect.
So I will save it here. We'll call this GK1.
GK1. Nice.
Yeah. And then make sure that it's saved. Oh man, I'm gonna have some. Okay, it did save. So we are good. Okay.
All right. Well, not bad. I feel like it'll pick up more later.
Yeah, there was a screenshot I think that me and Josh sent of us like sieging a large castle. I wonder if I could still find that. I think it was in Civilized Folk. Could have been a different one.
Good night, Shane. See you later.